city talking about me like a pastor. Wait, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throw left side complete. It's Ford. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Open man, it's Stocker. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A gain of 8 and a first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
At
The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start with the option. A very quick pass to Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. That one good for 10 yards. And it's a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some big shots downfield.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Here's Ryan to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Ryan into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Roughing the passer defense.
What you talking about, ref?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Melvin Gordon.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turn to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
3rd down.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
plays and...
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On first down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second and 8 coming from the 19. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
8 yards to go.
Throwing his Lock on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Makes the score Broncos 10. Falcons.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it leak?
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
22-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And Jones has it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
This is it! This is it!
So we reach halftime here, and we now proceed to the start of the second half.
17. Falcons 7. Youngway 2.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Bronco ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To Tim Patrick. A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
From midfield, here's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Now Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and be one guy at a time.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alexander Johnson.
intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
Locke's pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away.
And goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The stop made by...
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
1st down and goal.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and 9.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The quick slant caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw again is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
Here's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Situation
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At their own 20.
So Matt Ryan of the offense. Down by 13. 1:12 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and